Will you please welcome your host, Anthony Davis. Welcome to Stakeout's TV's ruthless and compelling quiz show, where the players bring £250 into the studio to play the game. The players have to pick on each other to survive. They have to take risks to win. Losers are eliminated, but winners can keep on winning and turn their starting stake of £250 into thousands of pounds. So let's play Stakeout. We matched their starting stake of £250 with a further £250, giving them £500 with which to play the game. Last time you left us playing face-off, the round in which the players play directly against each other. So before we pick up, let me reintroduce our players and tell you how their cash totals stand so far. Leighton, you came to the game with £500. Remember, you've dropped that to £200, so you're not doing so well. You're going to have to work a bit harder to push that back up where we need it. Nina, you've got £300 at the moment, but David, you're ahead with £1,710. That's how the money totals stand, so let's continue with Face-Off. Now, we've already lost a player and we've refreshed the category board. So, David, it's your turn to play face-off. Will you please pick a player to play against?
Leighton, please.
Playing against Leighton. And now a category, please, David, from the following. You have food, movies, history, geography or literature up there on the board. What's it going to be?
Geography, please.
Geography. And now, how much are you prepared to play for? Remember, Leighton only has £200 right now.
We'll play for the 200 then, please.
You're trying to take him out the game, aren't you, David?
Yep.
I'm on to you. I really am. OK, well, it's a face-off. It's between David and Leighton for £200. Listen carefully, both of you. Stand by on your buzzers. Here comes the question. The British Isles are warmed by which current that flows, David?
The Gulf Stream.
The Gulf Stream is correct. Well done. You've taken £200 from Leighton, which means, Leighton, you're down to nothing. You've been bankrupted by David. It's time for you to leave the game.
Well, I feel very, very tired at the end of the day. It's been a very long day. Been a lot of concentrating to have to do. Well, my tactics all fell apart at the beginning because I started off rather badly, so it became an all-or-nothing game very early on. And I managed to pull myself back into the game, and then it came to that dreaded face-off round, and geography reared its ugly head.
Let's take a look at how the money totals stand right now. Nina, you've got £300, but David, you're ahead with £1,910. We're down to two players, so let's play All or Nothing. As the name suggests, one of you will leave with nothing. The other will take the lot. All or Nothing is a buzzer round head-to-head. The stakes start at £100 and rise rapidly. Get it right and you win the stake from your opponent. When you can no longer match a stake, you'll play for what you have left. Sudden death or double your stake. David, you've got £1,910. Nina, you've got £300. So there's £2,210 to play for. David, you're our current champion. Nina, you've got a lot of work to do to try and steal that crown. So good luck to you both. Here comes your first question. Which Waiting for Tonight songstress was once David?
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez is correct. Songstress was linked with P. Diddy. Here comes the next question for £200. Which day of the week is mercredi in French? David.
Wednesday.
Wednesday is correct. Well done for £200. Nina, look at that. You've dropped down to nothing. You've been bankrupted by David. He's taken all of your money. It's time for you to leave Stakeout.
I think I was too nervous. I couldn't think. I knew the answer. I wasn't quick enough. And I think that was my downfall. If I just relaxed a bit more and not thought it was so difficult, then I'm sure I would have got a lot further.
I'm very happy to have been here today and extremely glad that I've been able to win about £7,000. Well worth it.
Congratulations, David. You're still our Stakeout champion. You came into this game with £250, which you've played into £2,210. You can now bank £1,960, leaving you with £250 to bring back to Stakeout to play for a fourth time. Will you play again?
Yes, please.
Of course you will. Your winnings to date now total £6,860. We've got plenty of time left, so let's meet David's 3 new challengers and play another game of Stakeout. Well, you've done it before. Are you going to do it again?
I'm going to try my best.
Let's hope so. Let's take the £250 from you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Hi, my name's John.
Hi there, John. Let me take the money from you straight away if I can. £250 to play the game. Where have you come from today?
I've come from Rochester in
Rochester
Kent.
in Kent. And who have you brought with you?
I've brought Joan. She's my partner's mother.
Joan, your partner's mother. Lovely. Do you like that title?
Yes.
Yes?
I don't mind, really.
You haven't got much choice in the matter, have you, Joan?
No.
Never mind. OK, enjoy playing Stakeout. And your name is?
Gary.
Hi there, Gary. Welcome to the programme. And let me take the money from you. I can see it sticking out your pocket there. Thank you very much. £250 to play the game. Who have you brought with you?
This is my stepdaddy Ian.
Hi, your stepdad Ian.
Hi.
You going to support him?
I am.
Give him everything he needs?
I will, yeah.
Are you coach?
I can.
Great. Enjoy playing Stakeout.
Thanks very much.
Hi there, what's your name?
My name's James.
Hi there, James. Let me take the money from you. £250 in cash. Where have you come from today?
From Maidstone today.
Maidstone, lovely. And who have you brought with you?
I've got Yvonne and Amy.
Yvonne and Amy. Welcome to the programme. You're going to be geeing him on?
You certainly are.
You certainly are. Look like you're ready to kill him up there. I'm sure you'll be fine there. OK. Well, I now have £1,000 of our contestants' money, so let's play Stakeout. Let's find out what the supporters had to say about their players.
John's a very calm, cool character. Nothing seems to faze him. He's a very honest chap. And I like him.
Gary's pretty good with money. He likes a good gamble and he normally gets things right. And I think Stakeout is a good game for him. I think he'll do well.
As James is a betting man, I think he probably will have tactics, but he won't discuss them with anybody else. I think he's very carefully eyeing up the opposition at the moment and finding out what their strengths and weaknesses are.
Fascinating stuff. Now, each player came to the studio with £250. We're going to match that with another £250, giving them a starting stake of £500. The aim of the game, as always, is to bankrupt the other players, win their cash and stay on as a champion. Plenty of chances for you to win and lose your cash. We start with All In. I'm going to ask you a question with 3 possible answers. A stake of £75 is taken from each of you, which means there's £300 up for grabs on every question. Whoever's answers correctly splits the pot. Stand by. Here comes the question. The holder of which parliamentary office traditionally takes his place at the cushioned seat known as the woolsack? A. Speaker in the Commons, B. Black Rod, or C. Lord Chancellor? Select your answers now, please. The answer we were looking for was C, Lord Chancellor. Just 2 of you getting it right that time, so you split the pot. Here comes the second question. In the TV cartoon King of the Hill, what is the name of Hank and Peggy's son? A, Bobby, B, Bart, or C, Joey? Select your answer now. The answer I was looking for was A, Bobby. 2 of you getting it right, 2 of you share the pot that time. Here comes your third question. Who is the author of the bestseller The Celestine Prophecy? A, James Whitfield, B, James Redfield, or C, James Greenfield? Select your answer now. The answer we were looking for was, of course, B, James Redfield, and that time 2 of you getting it again, 2 of you share the pot. Here comes the fourth and final question. Which sport featured in the Denzel Washington movie Remember the Titans? A, American football, B, baseball, or C, basketball? Select your answer now. The answer I was looking for was A, American football. 3 of you get it right, 3 of you share the pot. Well, let's have a look at who's heading the way in the money stakes right now. John, you've got £200 at the moment. Remember, you started with £500, so you have dropped down quite considerably. James, you're next with £450, followed by Gary with £600. But out there ahead is our champion, David, with £750. Well, it's a good start to the game. We're going to take a breather right now. Join us in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Stakeout. Let's just get a recap of the money amounts as they stand right now. John, remember you came to the show with £500. That's dropped to £200. James, you're holding £450 at the moment. Gary, you're in there with £600. But, of course, our champion keeps the lead with £750. Well done, David. Well, that's how the cash totals stand. Now we'll give the players a chance to take money from the bank in cashing in. Each player gets one chance to cash in. We ask them a question, but do not give them the 3 possible answers. Before I tell them those answers, they've got to decide how much of their money to stake on getting it right. Get it right, and they double their stake. Get it wrong, and the other players get a chance to win that stake from them. David, we'll start with you. Here's your first question. Gurkhas are soldiers of the British Army recruited from which country? That's the question, David. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right?
750.
The entire lot, all right? You're a confident man. Here are the 3 possible answers. A, Burma, B, Singapore, or C, Nepal. Select your answer now. You've chosen C, and the answer is indeed C, Nepal. Well done. Gary, it's time now for yours. So here comes the question. Listen carefully. Said and Done was the first chart-topping album for which boy band? That's the question, Gary. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right?
300.
£300. OK, here are the 3 possible answers. A, Take That, B, Boyzone, or C, 5. Select your answer now, please. You've selected B, Boyzone, which is correct. Well done. James, it's time for your cashing in question. Listen very carefully. What instruction appears on the original cover of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? That's the question. How much are you going to stake on getting it right, please, James?
350.
350 of your money? OK, here are the 3 possible answers. A, Don't panic. B, Don't answer back. Or C, Don't eat all the fish. Select your answer now, please, James. You've selected A. The answer is, in fact, A. Well done. You get that right. John, you're holding £200 at the moment. This is your chance to push that up if you can. Listen carefully to your cashing in question. In which year was the minimum voting age in Britain reduced from 21 to 18 years? That's the question. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right?
50.
£50. You're not so sure?
No, that's for
Let's
sure.
see if this helps you. I'll give you the 3 possible answers, John. A, 1949, B, 1969, or C, 1989. Select your answer now, please. You've chosen B, 1969, which is correct. Very well done. Let's see what's in those cash point pots at the moment. John, you're holding £250. You've pushed it up slightly. It's not bad, but is it enough, is the question. James, you're up on £800 right now. Gary, just ahead with £900, but our champion still holds it. David, with £1,500. We've 4 players left in the game. That's 2 too many. We'll play face-off. This is where Stakeout becomes personal, as it's time for our players to pick on each other. I'm going to ask each of them in turn to select a player to play against, a question category to play with, and a stake to play for. We'll play face-off until only 2 players remain. David, as you're in the lead, you get to go first. Pick a player, pick a stake, and pick a category. The most you can play for is everything your opponent has, as long as you can match it. So who's it going to be? Who are you playing against?
John, please.
Playing against John. And now a category, please, David, from the following. You have food, movies, history, geography or literature left on the board. What's it going to be?
Geography, please.
Geography, very good. And now an amount to play for. John's holding £250.
250.
Taking the lot. Your tactics are well sorted by now, aren't they, David?
Yes.
OK, well, it's a face-off. It's between David and John for £250. Stand by on the buzzers, both of you. Here comes the question. The Bay of Pigs is an inlet on the south coast of which David?
Cuba.
Cuba is correct. Very well done. You've taken John's £250. John, you're down to nothing. You've been bankrupted by David. It's time for you to leave Stakeout.
I'm a bit gutted to have lost as quickly as I did because I didn't actually make much money in the first round. But that's part and parcel of the game. Some questions you know and some questions you don't know the answer to. So, and there were 4 that I didn't, so that was it.
Gary, it's time for your face-off, so please choose a player to play against.
David, please.
Playing against David. Now, a category from the following. You have food, movies, history or literature.
Movies, please.
Movies, and now an amount to play for. David's holding £1,750.
350, please.
350, OK, it's a face-off. It's between Gary and David for £350. Stand by on your buzzers, both of you. Here comes the question. Which actress was paid $12.5 million to shed her clothes in striptease? Gary.
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore is correct. Well done for £350. James, it's time now for your face-off. Who are you going to play against?
I'll select Gary.
Playing against Gary. Now, a category from the following. Food, history and literature are left on the board.
History.
History, and now an amount to play for.
400.
£400. It's a face-off. It's between James and Gary for £400. Stand by on the buzzers. Here comes the question. Which Queen Consort of Louis XVI is best remembered for her Let Them Eat cake? James.
Marie Antoinette.
Marie Antoinette is correct. Well done for £400. Now, we're going to refresh the category board right now, as you've all had a face-off, and it's time for David to have another go. So, David, please choose a player to play against.
Gary, please.
Playing against Gary. Now, a category from the following. TV, sport, pop, politics or science and nature's back on the board right now.
Pop, please.
Pop. And how much would you like to play for? Gary's holding £850 right now.
500.
You want £500 of Gary's money. OK, well, it's a face-off. It's between David and Gary for £500. Fingers on the buzzers. Stand by. Here comes the question. Which breakaway duo from Guys and Dolls shared their name with a unit of currency? David.
Dollar.
Dollar is correct. Well done. You've just taken £500 of Gary's money. Well, Gary, it's time for your face-off now. Please choose a player to play against.
James, please.
Playing against James. Now, you only have £350 at the moment. You could do with pushing that up if you'd like to stay in the game. You need a category now. From the following, TV, sport, politics, science and nature is on the board. What's it going to be? Have a good look.
TV, please.
TV, OK. And now an amount to play for. James is holding £1,200.
300, please.
For £300. Stand by. This is a face-off. It's between Gary and James. Here comes the question. In which 70s series did David Carradine... Gary. Time out, I'm afraid. I can offer it to James. I'll give you the full question, and you can buzz in if you know. In which 70s series did David Carradine play Kwai Chang Caine? Yes?
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu is correct. Well done for £300. James, it's time now for your face-off question. So please choose a player to play against.
Gary.
Playing against Gary, and a category from the following. You've got sport, politics or science and nature.
Politics.
Politics. And how much of Gary's money would you like to play for?
50.
For £50? You're trying to play him out of the game, aren't you, James? I'm on to you. All right, here we go. It's a face-off. It's between James and Gary. For Gary's £50, stand by on the buzzers. Here comes the question. Who exposed an MI5 plot to destabilise the Wilson government in a book called Spycatcher? James.
Peter Wright.
Was Peter Wright. Well done. You've just taken Gary's money. Gary, you're down to nothing. You've been bankrupted by James. It's time for you to leave the game.
Basically what went wrong was I didn't have the knowledge out there. To be honest, I don't think the opposition were much. I think I should have beaten them. What I'd like to say to my backer is, sorry Ian, no money today, mate.
Right. Let's take a look at how the money totals stand right now. James, you've got £1,550, but our current champion, David, is still ahead with £1,900. We're down to 2 players, so let's play All or Nothing. As the name suggests, one of you will leave with nothing. The other will take the lot. All or nothing is a buzzer round head-to-head. The stakes start at £100 and rise rapidly. Get it right and you win the stake from your opponent. When you can no longer match a stake, you'll play for what you have left. Sudden death or double your stake. David, you've got £1,900. James, you've got £1,550. So there's £3,450 to play for. David, you are our champion. James, you've done well so far. Can you pull it out of the bag and take David's crown? Good luck to you both. Here comes the first question. Equal to 4 inches, which unit is used? David.
A hand.
A hand is used in measuring the height of a horse. Well done for £100. The next question is worth £200. Which drink is sometimes called Adam's Ale? James.
Beer.
It's not beer. No, David, you can buzz in.
Water. Oh, sorry, water.
Is correct. Well done for £200. In which movie did Mel Gibson star as Scottish hero William? James.
Braveheart.
Braveheart for £300. Well done. The North Atlantic Treaty Organisation? James.
NATO.
NATO is the defence alliance. Well done. For £500, the next question. Which frozen US state was purchased by James?
Alaska.
Alaska was purchased by America. Well done. The next question is worth £750. Which flower is a Welsh national James.
Daffodil.
Daffodil is a Welsh national emblem. Well done. Now, the next question is sudden death. It's only worth £250. David, you're our current champion. You may lose the title to James at this rate. Here comes the question. What kind of vehicle is a penny farthing? David.
A bicycle.
A bicycle. Well done. You're back in the game. The next question is worth £500. That's all you have, David. Which famous waxworks museum stands? James.
Madame Tussauds.
Madame Tussauds. Well done, in Marylebone Road. David, look at that. He's taken your last amount of money. I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to you.
In the last round, I wasn't able to get on the buzzer quickly enough, and I initially thought that I'd be OK, I'd be able to start getting in first again. But as time went on and I just couldn't do it, then I feared the worst.
The first 2 questions I didn't get right, but then I managed to get to Edinburgh Stride, and luckily I think got almost all the rest correct and ended up winning all the money.
Congratulations to James, who's beaten David and taken the crown. You came to the programme with £250, which you played into £3,450. You can bank £3,200, leaving you with £250 to bring back to Stakeout. Will you play again?
Most definitely.
Fantastic. So join James and I and 3 new players next time at Stakeout. Goodbye for now.